It was just a really hard-fought CAA battle, I thought, tonight. Northeastern obviously is a very tough opponent, and we're real lucky to get this win tonight. I really thought our team really showed a lot of guts, a lot of resiliency. We were down 9, not playing well offensively, and giving up easy shots on the offensive side as well, and something kicked in, and our energy level really picked up. We stole a couple baskets, and we kind of settled down there a little bit. Marlena's three-quarter court shot, of course, helps. But just great energy there. For that entire second half, and I'm certainly sure these two sitting beside me are pretty exhausted because they extended a lot of energy in tonight's game. But it came down to it. We put our two seniors in a big spot, with a tie game, and Alex showed great composure. She didn't have the first attack. She got to Mar. They ran a good two-person game out there in the wing. Mar got to her spot, hit the shot, and then we made two big defensive stops there down the end.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of hit on those two plays on the defensive end. It's kind of fitting. This is where you guys have been bread and butter all season, on the defensive end of the floor. So instead of having the offensive look to win it late, just talk about how proud you were of the defense. Obviously, a tough matchup with Sally being a three-point shooter, Rendell with the block, and then it was probably a little bit of a breakdown on the second play, but she got it back enough to affect the shot on those.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was I think everybody was connected. They were locked in on that last possession. Kind of felt it a little bit in the timeout as well. They remembered from scout the two sideline plays that they ran neither of them, but they went to something different. And Abby just knew her length right there, and timed it pretty well to get that block. And I think Alex blocked it out of bounds, and 1.1 seconds left. The only thing that we just talked about that in the locker room that they might have is a lob, and they got it through, but we were good enough to recover back and affect the shot.
A question for both of you. You guys have been through it all. 8-win season 4 years ago. Good start last year, and then the 11-game win streak this year. It could have been really easy tonight with a game in travel tomorrow. When you're down 9, to just say, oh well, we'll get them next time. Talk about the change in attitude. A year ago, maybe 2 years ago, this game doesn't end up in a victory. Just talk about the change in culture. And you guys probably feel like you're trying to gain respect of the league.
Yeah, I was actually saying to Alex in the locker room how I remembered against Maine and other Richmond a couple years ago. Teams beat us at the buzzer with a shot like that, and I think now we have the confidence to execute at the end of the game and lock up on defense. And I think it just shows our growth as a team.
Yeah, I'm just tired of people thinking that we're not good enough, and I think over the course of the 4 years we have grown confidence and discipline and defense and offense, so I just want to make a statement right last year. I want to really bang it out there.
It kind of a slow start for you, which we probably should stop talking about because you've been so good down the stretch. 8 games in a row in double figures. I think your 4th double-double tonight. What changed, what's clicked, and what's going on right for you right now on the court?
Today I was just furious from last game. I was really amped up from our loss against Charleston, and being snowed in and not being able to leave really made me cultivate the anger, and so I just went off today and just wanted my team to be behind my back, and they had my back at the end.
Marlena, it's been kind of a tough stretch for you, but you pull up from three-quarters court like you always practice, and hit the buzzer beater that really set you off there in the 4th quarter, and you end up with a 5 of 14 night, 5 rebounds, 6 steals. You were doing things away from the ball, but then the points started to come there in that 4th quarter, including the game winner.
Yeah, I was struggling with my shot, so it was nice to see the ball go in at the end of that quarter. So I think that gave me some confidence to kind of try and take
confidence.
Yeah, so I kind of felt more confidence going into the 4th quarter, trying to attack and create more on the paint.
Yeah, Coach, that sequence is probably the difference in the ball game. You guys go on a 10-0 run to end the 3rd quarter, a tough foul call and a half-court shot. They hit all 3 free throws to regain the lead, and then, just like you practice, right?
Yeah,
just like we practice. Long break.
Yeah, I just thought, Andrew, tonight was just, it was a great bounce back. Like I said in the pregame, we lost to St. John's to start the year, and people don't know exactly where you are and what you're doing and all that sort of stuff and how good you're going to be. and then, you know, we win 11 in a row, and then we have a tough setback, and Charleston, you know, take our hats off to them, outplayed us. So I was really looking at how we responded tonight, and you know, we knew there was going to be a tough matchup with Sally and Janko, and their shooters obviously shot the ball well. But I was real happy with how this team bounced back tonight, and like Alex said, played with that anger, and was down 9 and had the resiliency and the guts to fight back and claw back. So that's big for our season. It's a big win for us tonight.
Yeah, I mean, as you move forward, you guys got to get on the road. Quick turnaround. What do you expect to see from Wilmington on Sunday?
We expect the same game that it was tonight. I mean, we really do. You know, the CAA, like I said, is a tough conference this year from top to bottom, and you got to come ready to play. You might not play the best every night, and I don't think we played great tonight. And Northeastern probably thinks the same thing. They didn't play great, but it was great effort, great competition, and we got to get on the bus and we got to compete on Sunday.